Thanks to Stephen for organising this night. So, poem for Stephen in 10 parts. 1. May 1978, Bill Griffiths' An Account of the End, Section 5. It is specific Stephen Smith hanged himself in a punishment cell in Wormwood Scrubs on the 8th of August 1974 following some programme of mistreatment, including beatings, having his glasses smashed and so on, alleged that is, by 200 prisoners whose petition was smuggled out and then ignored. One group called this murder, as law defines one action risking a second in every sense responsible for that second, as though integral with the original act, but more. We begin to see the pain conditions for suicide. I list them. 1, physical pain. 2, mental confusion or dislocation. 3, no concept or chance of escape or change or alleviation from humankind, so there can be no refuge towards other humans, since these are them calling the conditions into being. Give these, and there is no farther spark of decision necessary, no soul or germ of resistance against, or tenacity to, but the act becomes easy and involuntary, like getting away from fire or pulling the head out of water, only it's from fire, only it's reversed as a simple accomplishment of engineering. 2. Whitechapel, 6th June 2011. What is the stutter before the ear listens, the dearth before the ear locks in? You are distant and nothing, and I am speaking to myself always. She sings into my face, and they stand there still, and the hot rooftop remains, and all that red. And I am tired, yes, I am fully tired, and one fold of love holds my horrendous shoulders down. It is invisible and so long and inviolable, while the days of lust play out in the violet arboretums, clear aberrations in the hot afternoon, and all this love as I write to you. Yes, you have waited like cream on wet bread. The black, malevolent ducks can destroy it all, and they must rust. For I am the sodden green boot into which you place your foot, and into all of which that fills me completely, under the wide, flat lakes only. I am not the wet shutter water or the caustic flaking skin sliced onto flat, gloaming marble. Do your terraces stand or locked into this muzzle still when I write and you continue, and to you I send my poems, and to you I send my poems, but you are silent and without me waiting, and my own 2 bare feet punch and eat. Hello Palestine, hello West Bank, hello Ida, hello Large, hello school. I cough and phlegm and handle wet time as I write to you my misery, this romance, my hot nostalgic wants. Where are your poems? I have none. Where are your papers? I have none. Where are your letters? I have none. Dear Palestine, hello. 3. Did he really write this? If so, why? Have you asked yourself this? Have you been in prison? No, I'm not sure. Nor anyone else reading at this event. Stephen, really, this is silly at best. 4. Tried, and if you were truly recipient, I would silence my surprise at your arithmetic, for I have tried to imagine what and where your numbers actually turn. Perhaps twist in green weeded tiles, seedlings grouting, black lines, no grandness, only disuse. 3 iron cisterns watching above the ferrous corner of the aquifers under a high jarred skyline, and there all about you are the bricks your labour knuckles. Here the meters of water ghost above 3 childish brunette heads to fill up mouths. There is no plain disuse. Tried. A sun-silhouetted bird is the boy's arms spread, in disease condemned to rest itself in the furred lamb's tongue, occupied in Weaver's field for an afternoon with her, and here I hold your awkward abstract form, and from this distance it looks about 25 metres, and the solar flare is probable, and you are reduced to numbers, and I am reduced to this pool of glee. It happened. You are right to ignore me. I happened to see the plastic cup crease your commitment to feeding us with hot coffee, and that memory might as well be love, and if it isn't, I try to make it so and try and write, pretend there is no choice. 5. It is specific. Stephen Smith hanged himself in a punishment cell in Wormwood Scrubs on the 8th of August 1974. 6. Day 3, a tour of the Siege of Bethlehem, the Church of the Nativity, April 2002 by Salah. Under siege, 300 metres of space may take 10 hours to cross. We stand below an 8-foot drop. He points to where his friend fell. A neighbour passes him a cold drink. Fell to avoid being shot again. Later, in the dark, 2 chairs share prison stories. 1 chair leg is shorter than the other 3. After 7 hours, you fall on your face. You meet your brother as a stranger. Sandbags filled with explosives positioned by the door. Your father is shot because as a child you took too long to come in after. They broke her arms, she gave them bread, prison rations. You get given 4 cigarettes each day, but a lighter only twice a day. 7. You're going a long way to looking like a fake here. 8. Tottering on varnish, wet claws, here, 48. There, deep blue. Horizon wood, cops score lines, dirty trees we cannot count or see. Colour, pistol, cinder, stars. 9. So step back and ask yourself what you're doing. The act becomes easy and involuntary, like getting away from fire or pulling the head out of water, only it's from fire. So step back and ask yourself what you're doing. The act becomes easy and involuntary, like getting away from fire or pulling the head out of water, only it's from fire. So step back and ask yourself what you're doing. The act becomes easy and involuntary, like getting away from fire or pulling the head out of water, only it's from fire. Bare thought, mesh turn, wound sob, rock pause, flinch, displacement. Beam, Elton's teeth. Beam, Daisy, beam. Beam if I can think of you. It's nowhere, my mouth or yours. Thank you.